rentals, and that's the Airbnb and VBRO. And we have mentioned many things. I've given you many tips in which you can start your short-term rental, make good money, and make good reviews. Now, one of the things I want to highlight again is a couple of things. 20 minutes. Living close to your rental or having a manager that is close to the rental within 20 minutes is a good thing, because emergencies happen and you want to make sure to have somebody near to take care of your place. One of the things that I don't think I covered, the fact that you have Airbnb and VBRO. What is the difference? Airbnb, many people know about Airbnb. They've heard it. And when you say short-term rentals, people don't know what that is, but they know what Airbnb is. VBRO is a platform as well. It was the first platform. They came out with this type of system, but Airbnb came out with it and their name just stuck. The difference with Airbnb and VBRO, there are two. Airbnb, you can rent rooms out. VBRO, you only can rent the entire house out. So that is a major difference. You have another way of making money with Airbnb. A lot of people who rent through VBRO are the boomers, seniors. I noticed that just from being in this business for 3 years. I get a lot of boomers that come through VBRO. I don't know why. I don't know what it captures, but that's, where they come from. So these are the things that I wanted to highlight. You have Airbnb and VBRO, and they're both short-term rentals, which means that you could rent their place for less than 30 days. My suggestion is to rent out your places no more than 28 days so that you don't get hooked up or caught up in a renter-tenant thing where you have to, it's a month-to-month and people don't want to get out. Also, when you're renting these places, you can make your time frame. They could leave at 11 a.m. or 10 a.m., or they could come in at 3 or 4 p.m. That's up to you. You see those things on the platforms. You chose the time. You make it work for you. Now, what I would like to go into is the difference between short-term rental and long-term rental. Long-term rental, people know it as just the place that you rent. You rent either month to month, or you rent by the year, or have a 2-year lease, something like that. And that's what I did for many years with this same house. I rented. I used to do 2 and 3 year leases, but then I went to 1 year leases. You could even do a 6-year lease, or month to month if that's what you feel you want to do. And that's fine. When you do it like that, people have to pay you rent, and they have to pay their own utilities. They're responsible for the maintenance of the grass, cutting grass and things like that. Of course, you have the maintenance of other things like making sure that, the heating system is working. Things are right and tight that way. So that's what long-term rental is. Most people do that because they live in a place. They just want to come home every day to a roof over their head. Short-term rental is just what it says, short. It's less than 28 days. They are not responsible for the heat, the water, the electric. You are. You're responsible for those things. You're responsible for those things. And if you have a mortgage, you have to pay your mortgage. So when you are looking to come up with a figure, you have to be able to cover all your expenses plus make money. And to do that, you have to crunch the numbers and go online and see what people are renting places for that are like yours. Short-term rental it came in like a boom. Is like boom, we are here, and everybody is trying to do it. So now you have a lot of short-term rentals on the market. But here in Richmond, it's not bothering us. We're still busy. We're still getting a lot of customers. So it depends on the state that you live in, whether it's saturated, whether you're making money. So you just have to do your homework and keep your eyes open and your ears and listen and see what's going on. Okay, so for the love of baby boomers, you could find us again, Facebook, and you could email us on Gmail. And what I would like to wrap up and say with this is if you have a place, even if it's just a sunroom, if it's a backyard with a tent, a room or a whole house, and you want to make a little money, be creative, clean it, set it up. People want a bed and a bath. That's what they want. They don't need a whole lot of everything. They need a bed and a bath. Set it up. Be creative. Make your money so that you can do what you need to do. And some of us don't need to make money. We just want to do something. Do it. Get out there, do it. Talk, research, get in touch with the people who are doing it, and get up off your butt and do something. So I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to hearing from you